Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing y'all how I do my boho braid hair tutorials. I got so many questions on how I do them and are they easy, and the answer is yes, they are so stinking easy to do. You'll see these on a lot of like wedding inspiration photos. A lot of hairstylists do them after you get your hair done. So today I'm just going to be showing y'all how you can do it yourself. You don't have to pay someone to do it, and honestly, you can do them from home. You can do them with your friends here, on your own hair. They are so easy and so fun to do, and they look so stinking good with barely any effort. So before we get started, you're gonna need just a few things to be able to do this. And the first thing is gonna be some clear hair ties. These are the exact ones that I use. I got them from Target. And the reason why we use clear hair ties is because they're very thin, they're very durable, and they hide in your hair very easily. And that's what you're gonna want whenever you're doing a bunch of like boho braids. You're also gonna need some type of bobby pin. My favorite kind of bobby pins are the curved ones from Target. They're like up for blonde hair, so they hide in my hair very well. Use whatever color that you need. I like the curved ones because they fit to your head very well. But again, you can use whatever kind of bobby pins that you want. And then you're also gonna need some kind of like texturizing or hairspray. I use the SGX NYC texturizing spray, and that is just because it's really good. It's from Target, and it just like really holds in my hair and really makes sure that it lasts the whole entire day. So you're only gonna need 3 things, and that is it. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first hairstyle we're gonna do is just like a little tiny boho braid in the back of my head. So I'm gonna turn around to show you how I do it. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab a few clear hair ties out of this little bag, just to kind of have them ready to go. When I'm doing stuff in the back of my head, I kind of wanna use these smaller hair ties. So I don't know if you can tell the difference between like how small that is, I don't know if you can tell, versus how large like this one is. So we're gonna be using the smaller hair ties today, and I'm gonna show y'all why. So the first thing what you're gonna wanna do, first make sure your hair is curly, because that just makes the more boho mermaid look come together. But what I do first is I grab kind of like where I'm gonna want the half up, half down to start. So first I'm gonna grab kind of like a big chunk of hair right here, and I'm gonna split it into 2. And the reason why I'm splitting it into 2 is because I want to be able to twist it. So I'm going to go ahead and twist it for y'all so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright, now once you twist that side, kind of just like put it in your mouth, and we're going to twist the other side. Or if you have someone else to help you, just let them hold it. But I don't have anyone, so we're just going to put it in my mouth today. All right, now that we have our 2 sides twisted, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull them in the back and put them in a little hair tie right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a small hair tie and just tie them in the back. I don't know if y'all can see that because the chair. And then kind of just pull it like that. So that is the first step in doing a half up, half down boho braid. Okay, so now that we have our 2 pieces pulled back in a little hair tie, I'm gonna turn around and show you what I do. So if you have someone else to do this for you, it's probably gonna be a lot easier, but because I don't, I'm just gonna show you how I do it. What I do is I kind of just like feel around of where the pieces are twisted. And what I do is I pull them out to create that boho loose and almost like you didn't try look, if that makes sense. So what we're gonna do, kind of make it look kind of messy, we're gonna start pulling it, and I always pull it from the sides and pull it down and pull out like that. So go ahead and do that. Now that I have that side pulled out, we want to go ahead and pull on the other side too. All right, then once you have it pulled, it gets kind of loose. Kind of just take it and just make it tighter. And then pull it out again just to kind of make sure it's all loose. And it's gonna look very messy, but that's the look that we're going for. Okay, can't really see what I'm doing since I'm turning around and showing y'all. I'm just gonna make sure I like the way they're all pulled out. And the reason why we twist in 2 separate pieces is because that allows you to pull out 2 separate places. If you just take one piece of hair and twist it, you won't be able to achieve this look. Okay, so it looks like we have this done. The second thing that we're gonna do now is do the same exact thing, just from another piece of hair. So we're gonna grab another piece of hair right here, take it into 2 and twist it. Okay, other side. And pull in the back with another hair tie again. And this one is going to overlap the hair tie that we just did. All right, once I do that, I want to start pulling it out again, just how we just did it, exactly the same. It's a little hard to do this and not look what I'm doing. All right, so that should be good for that part. I just want to keep pulling. All right, so that is the first 2 steps in doing the boho braid. So once you have that down, now we're actually going to construct the braid. Take these 2 ponytails that we just made and flip them up and just kind of like out of the way. Then we're going to take 2 pieces of hair. So I'm probably going to take, let's just say, this piece right here, and then another piece right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a clear tie right there to hold them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, now that I have that together, we want to go ahead and kind of like pull the bottom of it out. This is the same thing that we're going to do in every single braid that we do. All right, now that will just kind of start it off. We're going to take these 2 out like it's one, split it in half, and then we're going to pull this braid up and we're going to wrap this around it and put a tie, flip this over, and put a tie in it right there. All right, so that, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then kind of pull that tight, and then we're gonna pull out. Pull. Pull. Pull as much as you can. The more you pull, the more boho it'll look. Then you'll repeat that process each time. So you'll separate this into 2, pull that up, and then put a little tie in it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole thing real quick for y'all, and I'll catch y'all when I get back. So at this point, it gets a little bit harder to do, so I'm just gonna bring it in front. It does look a little crazy right now, but you're gonna go back and kind of adjust it all to make sure it looks a lot better. So, we're right here. Again, we're gonna just pull it out like normal. Go back and make sure that looks good. And we're kind of just gonna keep doing it until the hair runs out. At this point, there's not a lot of hair left in this, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wrap it around and kind of just put a little hair tie right there, and this is where we're gonna end it. And then I'm just gonna pull that hair out one last time. Okay, so at this point, I don't want to see the clear hair tie, so we're gonna take a little piece of hair, wrap it around to cover it, and then we'll put a little bobby pin in it, or you can kind of just like stuff it in the hair. Alright, so once we've kind of finished the braid, I'm just going to turn around and kind of like play with it. Again, usually I have like a mirror to look at, but I'm just kind of messing with it. Again, you want it to look kind of messy, like you didn't really try very hard. But anyways, that is the finished look. If you have any pieces that kind of just got found their way in there, kind of just pull them out. And you are done. So I hope y'all enjoyed the first look. Now I'm going to move on to the second one. Okay, so for the side braid, this is my favorite hairstyle of all time. It's the easiest to do because you can actually see what you're doing. So what we're going to do is to make sure you still have your hair ties and your bobby pins. We're going to pull all of your hair to one side, and we're pretty much going to do the same thing that we did for the back hairstyle, just on the side of our head. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull two pieces. We're going to start with one and twist it like we did before. And then grab another. And twist that one as well. Okay, once we have those, then we're probably gonna want to, we're gonna want to put a little hair tighter right there, still using the small ones. And we're gonna want to pull that hair out. So I'm just gonna take it and pull, pull, and pull. Okay, once you have that hair, it's gonna look a little crazy. Once you have that hair pulled, we're gonna do the same thing underneath it. So we're gonna take some more hair. And twist it. And put that in a little tie right underneath the one that you just did. And I love the whole twist braids. They are so much fun, and they're probably the easiest thing to do. Okay, pull it up, and then we're gonna pull the hair out of that as well. Alright, so now that we kind of have that done, I don't know if you can kind of tell. You can keep doing that all the way down if you want, or you can go ahead and start the braid. I'm probably going to go ahead and start the braid just because it's probably a good length down. So what I'm going to do is you're going to pull those pieces up, all the pieces that you just took, and kind of just flip them over on that side of your head. You're gonna take a like a big piece of hair from this side of your head, and then a big piece of hair from this side. And if you want, you can leave a few pieces down to keep out of your braid. You can curl them later, whatever you wanna do. I'll leave a piece out. So once you have those two pieces, put a little hair bow right there. Once you do that, kind of pull it up and then pull some pieces out of that. Kind of like so. Then you'll pull this back down and then kind of do the same thing that we've been doing. You're going to split it into two. Pull that piece up and then put a little hair tie underneath that. And after this step, this is when it gets kind of confusing. Okay, now you have that back in, kind of pull those pieces out. And if for some reason, if you're kind of like starting to do this and you're not really getting the look you go for, just take it down and just find another way to redo it. All right, so we're right here, but see how you have all this hair that we need to incorporate? If we keep doing that same thing, we're gonna have all this hair out. So what you have to do is you have to pull some hair from this side. Then we're gonna separate it into two, and we're gonna twist it. Okay, then we're gonna take some hair right here, kind of put that out of the way, and we're gonna twist this as well. And then right there is where we're going to put another little hair tie. Put those two pieces together. Okay, and pull up and then start pulling those pieces out as well. Pull up. All right, once we have that, then we can split, this whole entire thing is now one big piece. We're gonna take it and split it into two. And wrap around that new piece that we just created. And put another little hair tie in that. And then we're going to pull hair out of that. Okay, now we still have more hair back here, so we're going to do that whole twist thing again. Pull some hair from back here. Separate that into two. Start twisting it. So pretty much anytime that you grab new hair, you want to twist it. Okay, then we want to grab some hair right here. And twist that as well. So this is where it gets confusing. As you can tell, you have so many different hair pieces coming in. I know it looks a little crazy. All right, once we have that, we're gonna push us out of the way. And we're going to tie these two pieces together like we did before. And the reason why we keep twisting and tying extra pieces is because it just gives it more volume. It's like you have more hair. Pull it out. And try to pull these twist pieces out as much as you can just to create more volume and a little bit more messiness. You see how big I just pulled that out. All right, this is one big piece again. We're gonna separate that into two and then go around piece that we just made. And kind of just pull some pieces out. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to do this one more time. We're going to take some pieces before we add in this piece. Let's take, kind of separate this into two, just because I don't think we're ready yet to add these pieces in. Pull them around. Piece always is getting caught in it. Then after this, we'll add those back pieces in. All right, now that we have that done, now we're gonna add the back pieces in. Pretty much separate these two pieces into two. Twist those. I know you cannot see that. I'm gonna twist these. Okay, and then join them together. You can see that. Two different pieces. We're just gonna tie them together. And then we're going to pull those pieces out like we've been doing. And then we're going to take the new pieces. You can see this. We're going to wrap it around that piece. And then we're just going to keep doing the braid down as we go. I look a little crazy right now, don't I? Alright, pull those pieces out. Split these into two. You can see that. We're just going to keep doing this the whole entire way down until you run out of hair. And you can stop doing this if you wanted to have a lot of hair left over. You could like stop right here. That's probably where I'm going to stop. I'm going to show y'all how to finish it if you do want to go all the way down. Okay, this will probably be the last piece that I do. Again, I'm going to separate this into two. Go around that piece. And get another little small hair bow out. Okay. And then pull those out. Okay, and now, just how I did it the last time, how we're gonna wanna kind of mess with it until it looks exactly how we want it. I personally love my stuff huge. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bottom piece, wrap it around, and then put a ponytail little clear band around the whole entire thing. So we have it pulled back, as you can see. We're going to take the whole entire thing and almost like just end it right there. But we're going to take those pieces that we just kind of did and pulled those out as well to end it off. Now if you're at this point, you can either like leave the clear hair bow, or you can take some hair and wrap it around like we did before and put a little bobby pin in it. As so. So this is the finished hair look. Now if you want, you can kind of take this little piece that we left out and curl it. also take like some pieces over here, pull them out, curl those pieces. Kind of whatever you want to do. Everyone can do something different. And that is pretty much the finished look. So I think this one's super fun and easy. It looks so much fun, perfect for summer. Pulls your hair back out of your face. I also like to pull some stuff out of the top, make it look kind of voluminous. And that is it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little hair tutorial. If you'd like these, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will do plenty more.